Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome on into the channel. Today I'm taking a look at Varka's teaser and trailers in Genshin Impact. Now, the nice thing about having these new characters in Genshin, I'm actually able to take a look at their teasers and their trailers at the same time instead of having them be kind of split up with the current reactions that I'm releasing at the time. So this will be nice. I guess I'm reacting to this pretty early. Let's see. These trailers came out a week ago. So let me know how you guys are enjoying Varka so far in the game. And yeah, just drop that stuff in the comments. I'd love to hear it. All right, let's start off with the teaser, and it's called Where the Knight's Heart Leads. All right, we got 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Finish a story from last time.
Huh?
Whoa. Hello, Varka.
It's not just a story. These are the true adventures of Varka the Expeditioner.
Oh, I like the voice.
Yeah. Enough. Prepare for
Oh, these two. Okay.
Understood. Now collecting data.
All right, then. Last we left off, I split from the main group to see to some business in Natlan.
Okay. We're getting his
You
background
want to trade
story.
expertise on fighting the abyss? All right. Natlan never turns away a friend. That said,
This dude's
is
massive.
intel the only thing you're here to trade? I've heard Mondstadt
Varka,
is
okay.
famous for something else.
Oh, so he's from Mondstadt?
Of course. Which is why I brought this.
Oh, what was that? What was that, beer?
Natlan Aethamid sure is
Yeah,
something
okay.
else.
Right back at ya. This dandelion wine's good stuff.
They're just getting drunk. Okay,
Data
that's fun.
updated for Pyro Archon Mawika. Alcohol tolerances God tier.
God tier alcohol
If it was a
tolerance?
dessert
What?
eating contest, I'd have won for sure. What happened next? Come on, keep going. The more we can update Nefa's database, the better.
They're just like adding to her database, I
Another
guess. Okay.
story, huh?
Giving us more info about Varka. Oh, this one might be a little bit more serious, it seems.
Regarding the abyssal calamity in the north.
That sword he
That's
has
all
is
I'm able to
awesome
say.
looking.
That's more than enough. Thanks.
Who is that?
Not quite what you were expecting, Knight of Boreas.
Knight of Boreas.
I don't put much weight in expectations. Our enemy is ever changing after all. It pays to be prepared.
He seems very
I will
like,
not stop a knight from pursuing his
I don't
own
know. He
path.
doesn't have crazy emotions. He seems very stoic
But
in
a
like
word
his
of warning.
just being there.
This is a path that cannot be retraced.
That sword is sick.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm saying, he seems very confident. He doesn't seem to like evoke a crazy amount of emotions. Obviously, he laughs a little bit in this trailer and everything, or in this teaser. But I also don't want to say he's like Inefa and like being like a robot or anything like that either. He obviously has a lot of see, like that's a good example here. Like obviously he laughs, he has fun. He's also very calm. I think that's what I meant to say. He's just kind of calm. He just seems to have a very calm demeanor, and I feel like this is a good shot of showing that calm demeanor here. Okay, so based on the teaser, the couple of things that I learned is I believe he's from Mondstadt based on this little conversation here. Alcohol tolerance is God tier apparently to Inefa. Let's see, what else did we learn? Knight of Boreas. I guess that's another thing that was just thrown out here with this serious conversation. He has a conversation with this guy who I obviously don't know who that is, but they discuss, what are they discussing? The abyssal calamity in the north. So he was, you know, he was waiting on news about this abyssal calamity, and apparently this is like not the way they probably wanted it to go. I like the little just fun nature of this teaser. It wasn't super serious or anything like that. Even this last portion wasn't all that serious. After you heard the news, he's like, oh, you know, our enemy is ever changing after all. I don't really pay attention to expectations, things like that. I did really enjoy the conversation. It was very lighthearted that he was having with Inefa and Aino here. They were just, you know, they just seemed like they were having a little bit of fun and apparently trying to give more information to Inefa's database or make it update Inefa's database, the better. Yeah. There you go. Okay, let me know more about the, I guess, the little serious part here in the teaser. In terms of like his design and everything, hold on. The reveal of Varka here, I was like, okay. I was like, oh man, this is definitely a hunky man we got here. Anyways, Varka looks really, really cool. If you've watched any of my reactions before, I do tend to love sword characters. His sword seems really, really cool looking. Let me get a good shot of that. They have it in like this shot here in this different art style, which I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of the Lich King sword, but I'm sure it's totally different from the Wrath of the Lich King sword in World of Warcraft. But it just has that cool aesthetic as well. It's just an awesome looking sword in my opinion. There might even be, I don't know if there's any crazy lore around any of the weapons in Genshin, but you guys will have to let me know. All right, let's move on to the trailer. All right, the trailer is called The Code of Chivalry. 3 minutes.
You know me, but let me give you a quick refresher.
Yes, please do.
The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, Grand Maester of the Knights of Favonius. Okay. Oh.
It's a job filled with challenges and perils. But a knight never surrenders to hardship.
Oh, we got the head honcho
For
here.
freedom and honor. Except when it's too hard.
Okay, so he's a drinker. We got drinking in both the teaser and the trailer. Was that Klee? So we're back to Mondstadt
Where are you going?
with our new character here.
The winds of freedom are calling me.
Oh, what was that?
Grandmaster, a few more files for you to...
You just missed him. All right, Varka's super cool. Not only is he funny, not only does he seem like he's a good time, but also he's like a hunk of a guy. And he's got a giant sword. Oh, she can't find him anywhere. Oh, he's hiding.
Grandmaster? Could we?
He just wants to get a drink.
Sure.
He doesn't want to work.
Not enough force. Balance is off. Practice on a few more dummies.
Understood.
Oh, that was fun.
Now we're talking.
Wind
Oh, there.
called you to the bar again?
That's what I was wondering what he meant when he's like, the wind is calling. Did he mean the bar?
Where are you?
Oh, the tap on the camera. What are those?
Wandering rust buckets.
Wandering
Guess I
rust
could use
buckets.
some exercise. This drink.
Did he just grab a fish?
is on me.
He paid for it.
Looking for me.
Oh, he's using 2 swords? Hello.
Got it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, valiant knights, accept this.
Everybody's coming to defend Mondstadt. We got Fischl, Klee. Wow. Oh, whoa. That was so cool. I was like, wait a minute. What am I looking at? Those transitions are insane. What? Into the ice and the liquid? What? That was such a fun trailer. Like, that was just fun. There were so many fun elements to that.
Guess even the winds of freedom
Oh,
answer
empty?
to someone in the end. Eh, Varka?
Turns out, protecting Mondstadt comes with a lot of paperwork.
He did start off with doing paperwork, and the trailer ended with him doing paperwork. This was absolutely a blast to watch. Okay, the man's a little bit of an alcoholic. Not everybody's perfect, okay? We gotta have one little flaw for Varka, and that might be the one little flaw. Yeah, no, Varka is freaking awesome, dude. Okay, for some reason, you know, as a non-Genshin player, I don't play the game. He seems like a character that would have been released a long time ago. So what's the deal with Varka now being released, I guess is kind of my first question. But let me dive into the fun elements of the actual trailer and everything. This was super, super fun. I love how he's working. You know, he's obviously getting a little overwhelmed with all this paperwork. He's like, you know what? I kind of want to go for a drink. So he says, the winds are calling me. And then he hides the entire time from this trailer from having to go back to his paperwork. I think it's so funny. He even like does a little passerby, like training for these people. know, very skilled, obviously able to dodge. And then we get these wandering rust buckets, obviously just enemies that end up following this kid towards Mondstadt. And then we get to actually see him in action in the trailer. Funny moments in this. I feel like all the funny moments, again, lead into Varka's humor himself. Like, he seems to have that kind of funny humor to him where he's just very calm, but like he doesn't take everything super serious. That's absolutely what it is. Obviously, he'll still get his paperwork done, but he doesn't take life very serious. Like, he's not taking everything super serious all the time, and he's just trying to have fun, it seems like. And I love that, and that's what the trailer really felt like to me. I didn't know he could dual wield. That's really awesome. Here's a look at his design fully here. I see like this, is it a wolf? I want to say it's a wolf. I don't know if that's supposed to go in line with kind of like his, I don't know if that's like his animal or something, his spirit animal, I don't know. The design of Varka is awesome. He looks like a knight of Favonius. He's literally the master. He's the head honcho of the Knights of Favonius, so he very much looks that part. When we get to this part of the trailer, this is so cool. It's like liquid paint that transitions and change into so many cool different frames. So let's actually look at these here. I see a wolf chasing a kid, I'm guessing him. And then we see the transition to the flowing cape of him as a Knight of Favonius. And then it transitions again into him on horseback. And then him walking into the, I mean, these are probably all background elements to his story. So if you guys have more background elements into this, like who is that on the horseback? Why is there the whole wolf involved? What is this scene here? It looks like it's obviously after a battle. I don't know if this is dusk or dawn. And then it transitions to the liquid, which of course the ice cubes. Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit of a drinker. So very cool. Those were almost like, okay, I could see it, him looking in his glass there with the liquid, and he was seeing all of those in the liquid, like all these moments. This was just him like swishing the glass around, and he was seeing all these like old memories in the liquid there. That's maybe my thought, because we see him in the spotlight here just kind of looking down at it and then finally taking a drink. But I don't know. And then we, of course, also had a pretty awesome song going on in like the second half of the trailer as well. This was such a fun one. Like, I reacted to Zibai not that long ago, and hers were great too. But this was like, it felt absolutely more fun, while Zibai's was more like, I don't want to say serious, but obviously there's a little bit more devastating story there with Zibai's reaction. So anyhow, guys, let me know how Varka is. Let me know if you guys are pulling for him. Is he OP? Is he kind of at the moment? I'd love to know all of that stuff. You know what? I got a surprise for everybody at the end of this video. I didn't realize there was an animated short for Varka as well. So I just watched the teaser and the trailer. I'm going to do the animated short now. Technically, the animated short came out first. So my questions all remain for the teasers and the trailers, but maybe this one will actually answer my questions that I had in those. So if they do, but maybe not. Okay, this one's called Another Prologue Animated Short. Just Varka. Here we go. It's almost 7 minutes long, so this is really, really long. I actually have yet to watch any animated shorts for Genshin. I plan on doing a different video for that, getting caught up on all the animated shorts. But I'm going to do Varka's. I might as well, right? Here we go. Because I feel like you guys would have been like, oh no, he didn't do the animated short. But I'm going to do it. Here we go.
You
7
were
minutes.
telling us the tale of the blonde traveler who caused a disturbance in fate. Now, where were we?
Who's that talking?
Varka. Despite opposition from the church, he approved the request to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Oh,
So,
for Venti?
Barbados and Varka went to
Yeah.
Star Snatch Cliff to summon Dvalin.
Oh, the dragon.
Varka's wisecracking angered Dvalin,
That
who
Venti
flew
was
back
talking to in
Storm Terror's
his
lair.
teaser, right?
Varka and Barbados broke the seal and entered the lair.
Okay.
A fight to the death ensued between Varka and Dvalin,
Oh,
lasting one whole day and night.
okay.
If I'm not mistaken, fighting a real dragon was always Varka's greatest wish.
Really? That's crazy.
In the end, Varka defeated Dvalin.
Wow.
But sadly, they were unable to free Dvalin from the clutches of the abyss.
Aw.
Barbados had no choice but to seal away the gravely wounded dragon.
Okay. So we're getting Venti lore a little
After
bit
that,
too.
Varka was celebrated as a hero for resolving the Storm Terror threat.
Okay.
After a long
Is that why he's the healer of
Mondstadt was reminded
Knights of
once
Favonius?
more how safe and courageous Grand Master made them feel. All doubts about the old school knights were swept away.
Okay.
Good for him.
What's the catch though? What is this? A tea party?
It's hardly a perfect ending, though.
Ooh, I love this animation.
Poor Dvalin.
Who in the
But
world
at
is
the
that? And
same
what is that
time-
hat?
Varka could easily have been the hero. So why did he go on the expedition? Was it because of the disturbance in fate?
Firstly, the
Oh,
pact
those
with the
eyes.
Hexen and the
That
support
candy.
of
Oh my
Barbatos
god.
made him feel safer leaving Mondstadt. But of course, the real reason lies elsewhere. Do you remember when he requested to be the first challenger of the Hexen's trial?
Hexen Circle. That's a crazy name. We're just getting them talking about Varka
I'm
over tea,
impressed.
basically.
You have passed the trial.
Okay.
State your request.
Request?
That's a giant
I hadn't
V-neck.
thought about that. I just wanted to put my strength to the test.
Oh, he doesn't even.
Maybe I could get a peek at your scry glass?
I thought he was
He
gonna ask for
looked into your
alcohol or
scry
something.
glass.
Okay.
What could an ordinary human hope to see?
Her scry glass.
Most people would see nothing.
Isn't a scry glass for like
All
the
that can be
future?
seen within the scry glass is that which fate itself wishes to reveal to you.
Okay. So what did he end up
What I
seeing?
can be sure of is that he saw a disaster. A calamity of abyssal origin has arisen.
Is it the
in
abyssal
Notcry.
calamity in
Its
the
reach
north
will soon
that's mentioned in the
extend to
trailer
Mondstadt.
or the teaser?
Even now, this calamity is claiming many innocent lives, both in Notcry
Oh.
and the outskirts of Snezhnaya.
So there's a abyssal calamity in Nodcry and it's coming down to Mondstadt.
So that's why Varka launched his expedition to Nodcry?
Ah, and that's why he was
He
released
lost
later
no
in the
time
game?
in taking action.
Perhaps?
Clearly, there is substance behind his talk of
That
chivalry.
hat is too much. I'm sorry.
Barbie, don't tell me. This was you testing him.
Fate showed him the way. I didn't need to.
Fate did it.
All I know is that he truly is worthy of the Hexen's support.
Okay. Fancy tea party we have here. Nobody has to
In
do
that
any
case-
work.
I suppose he didn't see his destiny as a hero within the scry glass?
What did he see?
Otherwise, why would he turn it down? Who would sacrifice the defining moment of their life to focus on the suffering of others?
Huh?
Varka would.
Well, perhaps you underestimate him.
There you go. Okay, where are we now? Is this Nodcry? What in the world is that? Ooh, that save though. Grab his other sword, nice. This creature looks pretty cool that he's fighting.
Hey, man. Need a hand?
Need a hand? I hate it. Actually.
To run into the wild hunt here. You're the knights from Mondstadt, right? I know you. You're... Wait, what was it?
Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Knight of Boreas.
Knight
Varka.
of Boreas. Cool. I love the intro.
Oh, thanks for the wine. That's
Oh, of
better.
course they're drinking wine.
I gotta ask, as the Grandmaster, shouldn't you be back home enjoying the prestige and playing hero? Why are you out here roughing it like us mercs?
He's got to help save people.
Funny you should ask.
That sword, man.
I dreamed that life once. Well, we'll call it a dream.
The scry glass made him change his
I
destiny or
brushed
his
shoulders
fate.
with a god.
Oh,
We fought tooth and nail against a real-life dragon.
fallen.
And then... got a hero's welcome when I returned triumphant.
Okay.
Raised a glass. And drank the night away.
Okay.
Hey, stop laughing. I'm telling you, that could have been me.
Wait, what? Okay, these trailers for Varka, man, I tell you what, they're always so freaking fun. Even though, like, it wasn't even a, you know what I mean? It was focusing in on the little tea party here for half of it. It was still so fun. All right. Now, obviously, I see the giant V-neck here, or whatever, the low cut. But something that really threw me or the first thing that I thought of before I move on and talk about this is the wolf icon and somewhat the hair. It gave me Witcher vibes, and I didn't get that until I saw this shot. Obviously looks nothing like Geralt, maybe a younger Geralt, but there are other Witchers in the Witcher universe, and the wolf icon is obviously like iconic for the Witcher as well. So I don't know if you've played the Witcher. I'll probably put up like the necklace or something to show you, but I was like, oh, maybe they're talking about the Witcher or whatnot here. And then there was the mention of the Wild Hunt. What is that? To run into the Wild Hunt here. Well, the Wild Hunt is also like the bad guys in The Witcher 3, I think, or something too. So I don't know if like the Witcher is like an influence or something. Possibly it is, but I might be wrong. Okay, so this is kind of cool because we get this whole story of Venti and Varka fighting the dragon, Dvalin, and that whole aspect there. But then the end makes it seem like that didn't happen. Like it did none of that actually happen. That was like the destiny that was supposed to happen, but he went instead of going to that, he went to go help people and nod cry. Is that what happens in this? I could be wrong. Or did both of the things happen? So you guys will have to let me know. That's the other thing that I learned from this prologue or from this animated short is I guess this is what's currently going on in the world of Genshin with this whole abyssal calamity and nod cry, and its reach will soon extend to Mondstadt. So he's kind of trying to he's protecting Mondstadt. He's trying to prevent it from coming to Mondstadt. So he's going to the source. The tea party. You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't know who these people are at the tea party, and that's fine. I get the gist. I get the idea of what they were discussing. They were obviously just discussing Varka and kind of what occurred. He participated in that Hexengurkle, I think is what she said, trial, and he wasn't even thinking about the reward. He just wanted to test his strength, which sounds like Varka. It truly does sound like Varka's personality to say something like that. And then he looks into the scry glass, and then that's where he changes his path. That's my guess of what we hear here. The other ladies seem to underestimate him. And so that's then when we get the truth of what Varka ends up doing, which is saving this guy here and talking about stories around a campfire with some wine. Okay, alcohol included in every single trailer for this man so far. I think it answered some questions from the teaser and trailer that I did have. Kind of like, why was he released late? I'm guessing it's because Varka's probably been in the game for a while. You've probably like talked to him or done some quests for him or something like that because he's a Mondstadt character, but they didn't introduce him until now because he's participating in the Nod Cry calamity and stuff. So I think that may have answered my question about that, but you know, the other questions will still remain. Again, these trailers are super, super fun for Varka. I had a great time watching them. I'm sure there's a lot more going on in these trailers that I don't know about. You guys will have to let me know. Varka seems like a really good character. Like he probably is super, super good. It seems like there's a lot of hype around his release, especially if he's an older character from Mondstadt that's finally getting released into the game as a playable character. That can definitely influence the popularity of somebody. But the dual wielding giant swords, his attire, the way he looks, obviously he's a good looking guy, so I can see him being pretty popular. All right, everybody, thanks again for watching the video. I do hope you leave a thumbs up on the video, leave some comments down below, help me out with this one, and just talk about Varka amongst yourselves. I'd appreciate it. And while you're here, if you want to go check out some of my other gacha reactions, by all means, I'd love for you to do that. And consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed your time here. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'm working on my way towards 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully I get there at some point. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.